How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna keep the heritage content going. Last week I showed you guys how to make some low calorie, high protein, crispy taquitos, and today we're gonna keep it going with some chilaquiles. Now, in case you do not know what chilaquiles are, it's just a plate filled with fried tortillas, eggs, cheese, sauce, protein on top. It's just an amazing comfort food. It's very high in fat, very high in carb. But today in this kitchen, we're gonna reverse that, make it lower calorie, make it lower fat, make it high in protein. And you already know that we're not gonna sacrifice any of the flavor. And we're turning this bad boy into a casserole. So with that being said, let's get this video started, baby. So the ingredients that we will need for this recipe are tortillas, eggs, light or fat-free cheese, some green salsa, and your protein of choice. Super simple. Now, I'm going to recommend that you guys buy sirloin steak tips. You could buy top sirloin. You could also buy top brown steak, but those two choices, even though they're very low in fat, they're very chewy. They're a little bit more rubbery. You want something a little bit more tender, so I suggest you get a sirloin steak tips. The macros for these, for 4 ounces, are 170 calories, 5 fat, 3 carb, and 22 protein. So you can't go wrong with it. So you guys saw from last week the street tacos, very low calorie. For 3, it's 100 calories, 20 grams of carbs. So for this recipe here, we're gonna be needing 18 of these tortillas. That's right, 18. Then you're gonna choose your weapon of choice. I'm using a pizza cutter. You can use a knife, obviously. And we're gonna cut these up into quarters and put them into the air fryer pan. I'm actually gonna cut these into 8s, just so they can have a little bit more surface area. We're gonna lock her on in. It's gonna go in for 370 for 15 minutes. We're gonna flip them 3 times. So do the math, every 5 minutes. Last one. Okay, these babies are getting crispy. Last one. Now we're gonna grab 12 ounces of our steak. I added some salt to this. It was already peppered. I also added some onion powder. You guys could add anything you guys want to your steak, whatever you like. I would have added a little bit of seasoning salt to this, but I don't have any at the moment. A little bit of olive oil, cooking spray. Put her on in and get her done. All right, guys, so these have turned into tortilla chips, and we're gonna grab 552 grams of egg whites. I chose egg beaters because the color is yellow, and sometimes you just want to see the color yellow on your eggs, even though they're egg whites. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Once the egg is halfway cooked, we're gonna get our tortilla chips and we're gonna dump them inside with the eggs. And now it's time to layer this bad boy up. We're gonna grab our casserole dish, give it one little spray. We're gonna put the eggs and tortillas at the bottom, followed by our 12 ounces of steak on top of this. Okay, and here I have weighed out 84 grams, which is 3 servings of light Mexican cheese. I'm using the Trader Joe's brand. You guys can use any cheese you guys want. so our oven has been preheated to 350 degrees. We're gonna set this bad boy in there for about 10 minutes, let that cheese melt, and then it'll be time to plate this masterpiece. Now you guys have to understand one little thing. If you guys do not want to make a casserole, just divide all the ingredients into the amount of servings. So for example, all my casseroles beforehand had 4 servings. If you don't want to make the entire casserole, you just want to make 1 serving, divide the ingredients by 4, you have yourself 1 serving. This one right here is gonna make 3 servings. So if you don't want to make the casserole, just divide the ingredients by 3 and you'll make yourself 1 serving. But come on now, why would you want to make 1 plate when you can make 4? I'll see you in 10 minutes. Express how excited I am to eat this amazing Mexican dish. Let's go, man. So before we dive in, I just want to talk to you guys about the ingredient listing that I use. I love this green salsa. You could go ahead and buy that one, and I also enjoy this one, thick and chunky medium sauce. You can't go wrong with either of these. I also added very little of some feta cheese. This is a great substitute for queso fresco. So there's no such thing as fat-free queso fresco. So if you incorporate some feta crumbles, it'll be a great substitution. And I only added just a little bit. This is not even like a half serving. That was like a quarter serving at the most. And the final thing, guys, we're gonna add some light sour cream. Now, before I go into this, I just want to take a bite real quick. The crispiness of the tortillas, the silkiness of the egg, that steak is cooked perfectly. You add the cheese and the salsa on top. What else can you ask for? Oh, I know what. So I know plenty of people who use fat-free Greek yogurt as sour cream. And if that works for you, use it. But for me, I used to lie to myself all the time and tell myself that fat-free Greek yogurt tastes like sour cream. I mean, it kind of does. Like, I could see the resemblance a little bit, but there's no denying that yogurt taste. Just get some light sour cream. This is ridiculously low calorie. This is 35 calories, 2.5 fat, 2 protein, 1 carb. And what I'm gonna pour myself right now is half a serving. Just half a serving. Like, if you wanna add Greek yogurt sour cream to your meal, I'm assuming that your meal is already protein packed as it is, because I don't know what else sour cream would go for. So why are you gonna add 20 more grams of protein from Greek yogurt to a dish that's already packed with protein? So a serving is 30 grams, and I'm gonna pour myself 15 grams, all right? Let's check it out. I have to be careful because this shit just squirts out. That right there is half a serving. And half a serving is like more than enough, and half a serving is 17 calories. But I already know that the sour cream is gonna just take this to a whole nother level. Yes. We have ourselves another winner, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm gonna go ahead and read you guys some macronutrients to this dish that I really hope you guys try out. So let's get to the macros, shall we? So like I said earlier, most of my casseroles make 4 servings. This one makes 3. So you get a little bit of a bigger portion. And if you just divide it into 3 servings, the way I did it today, and that's including the feta cheese, and that's including the sour cream. The calories for each serving add up to 560 calories, 55 grams of protein, 53 grams of carb, 4 grams of fiber, and 12 grams of fat. And this is actually my pre-workout meal, because in a couple of hours we will be reviewing Jacked Factory Nitro Surge pre-workout, so look out for that video as well. I just ate like an animal right now, dude, for real. With that being said, guys, if you guys made it this far, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Plenty more content coming up, especially some more heritage content. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're about to get this workout in, courtesy of Jacked Factory. And you already know, I'll see you on the next video. Love y'all.